Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Automation Testing Online. Today's video we are going to discuss about file handling. In Java, with the help of file class, we can work with files. This file class is inside the java.io package. That is, in file handling, we can access the files outside the program where the data are stored. In simple words, file handling means reading and writing data to a file. Let's begin with a simple example. For that, first I have to create a folder so that we can access the files outside the program. After creating a file folder, inside this folder I have to create a text file. We have types of files like text file, properties file, Excel file, and log file. We can discuss one by one. The first file we are going to discuss is about text files. So I'm giving a name text file 1 dot, I have to save it as txt so that this file will be created as a text file. Now we can see that a text file is created. In order to view this text file, I have to right click, select properties, and if I view here, we can see the files folder here, and inside the files folder we can see the text file. So here is where we are going to read and write the data using the program. First step is to create a file class. So I'm giving as file, I'm giving a name as f equal to new file. So here inside the double quotes, I have to paste the path of the file we have created. This is the path. I have to copy the whole path and then I have to paste it here. So this file, as I said, this file class is imported from java.io package. I'm just verifying whether this file exists or not, whether this file is actually created. So we have a function which says f dot exists. If the file really exists, then I wanted to print file is existing. Else, if the file does not exist, then I wanted here to print that file does not exist. And then I wanted this file to be created. So here I'm giving f dot create new file. Let's save the program and check for the output. Yes, we got the output as file is existing because we have already created the file. Let's look into another example. In this example, we are going to discuss how to write a content inside a file. In my previous example, we discussed how to create a file. So now we'll discuss how to write a content inside a file. For that, I have copied the same path. Now I will paste it here. We have a method called file writer. Fw is equal to new file writer. Here I'm passing f. this file, I'm passing it here, and this asks for Athros declaration. About exception handling, I will discuss in my upcoming videos. So now fw dot write, inside the double quotes we have to give any of the content. Let's say I'm giving Java 1. We can give as much as content we want. Let's say Java 1, Java 2, Java 3, and Java 4. After every content we give, we have to save. So for that, we have a method called close. fw.close saves the content that we write inside a file. What happens here is, when we give this close method, it saves the content for each and every line, which is a time-consuming process. So to save time, we have another method called buffered writer. So we are using it here. Buffered writer BW equal to new buffered writer. Let's pass FW here. So I'm just giving this as a command. Here, now we have to give BW dot write. So what is the purpose of buffered writer? Buffered writer creates a dummy memory. It saves all the data there, and then it executes all those data as a whole. At last, we have to give bw.close for these data to be saved. Now I am saving the program and running. We have to refresh the project so that those changes will be updated in the text file. Let's check whether the changes has been updated in the text file. Yes, we got it as Java 1, Java 2, 3, and 4, but we have got this output in a row, but we need it in a column wise, like one by one. So for that, we have a method. This method has to be given after every line so that our data, the content we write in the file will be executed in an organized way. Now we have to run the program, and then we have to refresh the project. Now let's check what has happened in the text file. Yes, we got these output in a column wise. Next example, we'll see how to read the data from the text file into our program. For this example, I'm taking the same path. I'm copy pasting the same path. In order to read the content from the file to the program, we have a method called file reader. File reader fr is equal to new file reader. This asks for an input from java.io, and this says that I have to pass f here. This throws an exception, file not found exception. And now again, similarly, we have to use buffer reader. Previous example, we used buffer writer. Here we have to use buffer reader. BR is equal to new buffer reader. So I have to import this from java.io package, and then I have to add the arguments, which is fr. Now, previous example, we had a method called write. Here we have br dot read line, which helps us to read the line from the file to our program. This throws an exception, which is an IO exception. I will explain all the exceptions in the upcoming videos. Now I wanted to print this br.readline out.println. In the text file, we have 4 values. So I'm giving this system.out.println 4 times. Now I'm running the program. Let's see the output. So we got the output as Java 1234, which we have stored in the text file. Since we had only 4 values, we were able to print them using system.out.println. What if we have thousands of data? It is a time-consuming process if we give system.out.println 1,000 times. For that, we can use while loop. While br.read line. Here I'm giving a condition which says if br.readline is not equal to null, then readline has to be printed. Let's see the output. We have got only Java 2 and Java 4. What about Java 1 and 3? What happened here is that I have given a condition that if br.readline is not equal to null, the next line has to be printed. So here it checks if this value is not equal to null, the second line is printed. Again, Java 3 is not equal to null, Java 4 is printed. This is what has happened here. But we do not need that. We need all the 4 values to be printed. For that, we will use string. String x is equal to, I'm giving a space here, blank space. And then I'm storing x is equal to br.readline. Okay, so this br.readline is now stored inside x. Now I want to print x here. Now let's see the output. We have got all the 4 values. What has happened here? First, it will come for the first line. Since string x is equal to blank space, that blank space is not equal to null. So Java 1 is printed. Again, the loop continues. Again, string x is equal to blank space, which is not equal to null. So the second line is printed. Similarly, all the 4 values are printed. So this is all about a text file where we can read and write. In the next example, we will understand how to use a property file and how to import the data from property file to our program. So for properties file, I have created a class properties file test file. For this example, the first step is we have to create a file, a property file. So I'm creating a property file, property test1 dot properties. Only then this file will be created as a property file. A property file is based on key value pair combination. So let's take an example that name is key and value is Tommy, and then country is the key, value is India, gender is the key, value is female. Let's save this file. Okay. Now coming to the property file program, we cannot copy the same path of a previous example because we have created a new file. So for this example, we have to right click on the property file, copy this path, and then paste it here. File, paste it inside the file method. File is equal to new file. Inside the double quotes, we have to paste it. For properties file, we have a method called file input stream. File input stream FIS is equal to new file input stream. Another method called the properties. Properties, let's give the name as prop equal to new properties. Prop dot load, where the input stream FIS has to be loaded. It throws a declaration, which is IO exception. In order to retrieve all the values from the properties file, we have an inbuilt function called keyset. Prop dot keyset. So keyset is one of the function of set. So we will store this inside a set. We have discussed about set in the collections topic. Let's give the name for set as keys. We have to import set. Now we can retrieve the value by using an iterator, keys dot iterator. It has dot. After this line, it dot next has to be printed. Let's save this next into a string. String, we'll give the name as string key. It will ask for a typecast. Now we should give system.out.println. System.out.println. So here I have to give key plus equal to plus prop dot get we get the key, the value will be printed. Let's save the program and we'll check for the output. Yes, we got the output as country is equal to India, gender female, and name is equal to Tommy. So this is all about property file. In my next video, we will meet up with a new topic. Thank you.